That's good.
You realize she is mining putting on face paints. She has them to sell.
Yeah, that's good. Where's the window?
The place was empty. Keep those thugs away from my family.
Danuvia! Get these squatters out of my house now!
Arthur, sweetheart, you paid me and my boys to be caravan guards, not cattle wranglers. If you want us to get our hands dirty, it'd be our pleasure. But that'll be extra.
I just want to remove these unlawful interlopers from my property.
My point exactly.
They're like kobolds. You let one in and soon the place will be crawling with them.
Ye gods, this guy's begging to get smacked.
I'm a very magnanimous individual, but this is my home! Either they leave, or I'll make them. Fine. They can stay. Just don't blame me when they turn on you like the mongrels they are.
I respect your hustle, sweetheart, but it won't work on me. You've stepped on the Guild's toes, and we'd like
The Guild, a loose coalition unifying every criminal outfit in the city under one collective rule.
just a little something. Consider it a gesture of goodwill. You think I'm just a pretty face? You'll pay up now. And just for trying it on, you can pay me double. That. Come on, boys. We've got place. Stay silent to avoid causing trouble.
Not quite sure why you stood up for us like that, but I won't say I'm not grateful. Thanks. And may Torm keep you. You're the first person in this city to have our backs. Thank you. Really. At least we'll have some peace now.
Now I can crack that open.
Nice. Open it is. What's in here?
Threaten the children. Cinta was trembling.
She'll be all right. She's a brave girl.
That's curious.
Trap. This place is more dangerous than I thought.
Watch how you go. There's a trap. Step carefully. There's a trap. Watch how you go. There's a trap.
Best avoid that trap.
A young cave bear. Killed and stuffed before its teeth were fully grown. Step carefully. There's a trap.
Nice.
Might be worth checking Arthur's donations. Looks like his generosity is compromised. Trap. Be cautious.
Ah, we're telling him that someone tampered with the donations.
What are you still flapping your lips at me for? Get on with it. What are you still flapping?
Let's have someone else.
What are you still flapping your...
I've got a long road ahead.
Nesta let you in? Good. Means you'll be further away from me.
talk to the guy. What's this way? Ah, this is where the ox was. I'm looking for like a windmill.
Pretty sure they'll need labourers to shore up the walls for you.
You're right. I hadn't thought of that.
Nice.
Before you lies the unconscious body of a mind flayer, glistening and raw.
A newborn. Unattended. How fortunate. Oh, but it is. This one has only just transformed. It is weak, vulnerable. Its potential ripe for harvesting. Go on. Kill it. Absorb its power. Just like you did before.
What? No! I've had so little time. Step by step.
Now this is my happy place. Open up. Can't even catch my breath.
Hmm.
The creature was born recently. Its mind is still fresh. You can absorb its potential if you consume it.
Hmm. Ah. Okay. Okay, dokie. We should probably go. Okay. What? I don't actually use you, so let's swap you out for that.
What a charmer.
You have my attention.
Ring of Blink.
I'm ready.
All right.
No one back home will ever believe this.
You probably need a long rest since I haven't taken one in a while. All right. Huh? Mm-hmm. All right. Oh, hello.
Hi. It's me, Yenna. You remember me, right? You were really nice to me before, and, my mum hasn't come back yet. She might come later. I don't think she's coming. Could we maybe stay here?
Oh. If the child's desperate enough to seek safety in our company, who are we to turn her away?
Yes! You've got a fire and everything. I can cook really good. Whatever you want. Thank you, thank you.
I'm just a cat. Please, talk to Yenna. I don't like talking. Yenna is my best friend. She's kind. Help her, not me. Nothing good, I don't think. She was so very sick. Maybe she made like a cat and went off to spend her last life. Please don't.
Oh.
You are a Sherlock, and still you speak my name.
I've seen the captive Orpheus with my own eyes. spoken to Shestil Kithrak Voss. You lied to us, enslaved us.
The betrayer Voss lies! I have only a moment, and you, Hashalak, will listen. We are Githyanki. We move mountains. We snuff out stars. We shake the plains. The traitor Voss has lied to you. The heretic prince would shatter us in an instant. The great dominion shrunk to the head of a pin.
Can this be true? Is the Githyanki prince really a threat to his own people? Or simply a challenge to Vlaakith's rule?
Return to the astral prism. Slay Orpheus the Pretender. Serve me, and I will ascend you. You will be no mere warrior, nor Kithrak. You will be Bart of Vlaakith, commander of dragons. My only, my chosen. A final chance. Kneel before me. Make your promise.
Lozar's thoughts become his. The sight of Orpheus looms over her mind. Voss's words echo within it. She means to forever turn her back on Vlaakith.
I gave you my faith, and you called me traitor. I gave you my life, and you ordered your knights to hunt me. I have witnessed too much, and you have given me too little. Finally, I can see. Orpheus will live, and I will hear his creed. This is my word.
Your word is nothing. You are nothing. The Kithraki will bring you. I will tear your flesh from your bones and devour your skull's marrow while you beg for death. I will consume you. I will unmake you.
That's one moody ass god. Okay, okay. No worries. Bye bye. Okay, it's just me in the stream now.
I think this might be it. Soon. Things burning hotter than I knew it could. But look, we've just about made it to the city. That'll do me. Let's go protect it. Whatever happens after that is between me and the so-called gods. Ha! She'd turn us both into sheep, then serve mutton for dinner. Let's stay here, where it's nice, for as long as we can. I'm so excited to go home. Anything that comes after that is extra.
Lisa. There she is.
It is done. There is no going back. As long as the Undying Queen reigns, I am never to soar unbound over the astral sea, never to cross the one in the void. As it should be. Better a short life built on truth than immortality woven of lies. Better to unite the Githyanki under a prince who would free their minds and honor their bodies. So why do I feel so bitter?
Vlaakith has upended Lae'zel's whole existence. Everything she knew to be true, every plan and aspiration she ever held has been painfully ripped away. Lae'zel's bitterness is born of sadness. She's mourning the loss of the person she once was, and can never be again.
How well you've come to know me. But in truth, she didn't take everything. I have what I have gathered for myself. I'm more to a new regent, a new land, and new allies. Vlaakith cannot unmake she who no longer exists. And so, from the old battle cries is birthed another. Shma Salar Orpheus, Ma Stilna Forgin in Yeri. Orpheus's will above all. May the comet blaze my path forward. We find Voss at Sheres's caress and retrieve the key to releasing the prince. Orpheus tough Kinazin.
Okay.
I brought my own paring knife. Now I just need some ingredients, and I'm gonna make something really good, I promise.
Oh.
How did you? Oh, it's you. I must have let my mind wander. Enough for you to wander in. Forgive me. I am drained. Ever since you killed Ketheric and took his netherstone, the Chosen's control of the brain has been brittle. It's rebelling against Orin and Gortash fiercely. I suspected that when we took Ketheric's stone, the brain would begin to break free. Those brain quakes confirm that my suspicion was correct. I do not know what happens now when it receives their orders, and I do not dare guess.
You feel the Emperor's fear as if it were your own. An Elder Brain enslaved is one thing. An Elder Brain unleashed will be the end of everything.
Beautiful, isn't it? The mighty Prince Orpheus, contained in submissive slumber. Come. You may as well sit a while, now that you are here. Your company isn't unwelcome. An accurate summary. I have found myself distracted of late. I'm haunted by memories. They are relentless. I can think of nothing. No one else. Indeed. Duke Stelmane, or as I knew her, Belin, when she was alive. You thought you were my first ally. Far from it. I have long sought the allyship of others. It is the only way to succeed. Though my relationship with Belin was different from my relationship with you. In a way, but not the way you're thinking of. In life, she was my business partner, back when we ran the Knights of the Shield. A difficult task for a mind flayer. Duke Stelmane trusted me, and the city trusted her. I conceived the plot, but Belin took center stage. It was she who met with the merchants, politicians, and patriarchs. It was she who negotiated deals and signed off on agreements. Her rooms played host to the most important conversations in the city. Together, We brought order to chaos. At its height, everything that happened in that city went through the shield. Through us. I could not have done any of it without her. Just as I cannot do any of this without you. But now, she is gone. I appreciate the offer, but I don't think it will help. What I feel is deeper than superficial cures can reach, and not entirely unwelcome. Most people think that mind flayers are soulless husks who feel nothing. I am glad you are not most people. Another quake. The brain is rebelling again. I need to focus. And so do you.
Well. All right. I'll return to the circus later. I think right now I'm gonna try and get into it.
That's curious.
Huh.
Fascinating.
The pigeon carries itself with an air of dignity. Its mannerisms stir. The bird coos its approval. Yet you noticed it flinched at the sight of your hand. With the offending articles out of sight, the bird is back at ease. No harm done.
Interesting pigeon. Alright, before we continue, I just need to BRB. Back in like a minute. Hello, I am back. Had to,
Citizens only. I won't say it again.
But we won't clear from arm. There's nowhere else to go. Please.
Orders are orders. We've got ours, you've got yours.
Take it somewhere else. My hands are full.
Okay.
Our readers will be outraged.
Halt! By orders of Lord Gortash, refugees are no longer allowed in the city. Turn around. Or do you have the means to support yourself? Right. Article 30.1.5 of the Council's decree on extraordinary wartime measures. I am confiscating that. The city thanks you for your contribution. Your name?
Well met, citizen.
Your parasite stirs. From the construct, you feel connection, resonance.
Not just yet. State your business. Eyes open, body still.
Behind the Watcher's gaze, a presence awakens. You are seen. You are known.
Whoa. My engine, it's almost... I don't know... buzzing. Like it's paying attention.
Your party's prior transgressions are reflected in its stare, as witnessed by the cult's ever-alert, scrying eyes. It has heard the howls of slaughtered goblins. It knows the cold walls of Moonrise Towers, and the cultists who fell there. The Watcher speaks directly into your mind with a voice like poisoned honey.
You are marked for special treatment. Not simply an enemy of the people, but an enemy of the Absolute. Come quietly, or die.
We're gonna quick save. Huh. I could either consent to arrest, or I could fight.
Your peaceful surrender has been noted. You will be transferred to Worms Rock Prison, where you will await further sentencing.
Eat this, you pile of junk!
Villains, take heed.
God damn it all!
Recovery is imminent.
Bastards, or I'll have your heads!
Safe, my love. I'm here. I won't let anything happen to you.
Look at you. You're exhausted. You've been pulling all-nighters to keep watch. I know you have.
I don't mind it. Honestly.
Well, I do. Which means we're getting a real room.
The master plans to expand his territory. Take Candlekeep. Maybe even
Also has rooms.
You're not librarian staying in a brothel.
Butter! Oh, honey, yes, we should stock up.
Honey is a luxury. We don't need honey. Such a prude.
Birthday boy's just nervous, but don't worry. Everyone in Charis's caress is a...
Welcome to Charis's caress, where the only thing that goes down easier than our drinks is our artifacts.
When you've met the drought.
You must hear me, devil. I will do whatever it takes. Give you anything you ask.
There is only one thing in this world that I desire. You do not have it, and you never will.
You must help me, Raphael. For the sake of my people.
Hush now, Voss. These guests may not know it yet, but they want the same thing that you do. And unlike you, they have something of value to offer in return.
Whatever you discuss with this devil, I must hear of it. Find me below in the tap room, once you're loosed from his claws.
I'm glad you came. Not to my door, not yet, but to the final reckoning. One more thing before we begin, though.
For the first time since the Nautiloid, your mind is clear. It's unsettling.
I gave you back your privacy by shutting that illithid in your pocket out of your mind. It can't hear us.
Huh. What's the catch?
I brought you here because I'm true to my word, and I can make all of this tadpole business go away, which means you and your lovely friends can remain blessedly free of tentacles. Unless some have already sprouted in places I can't see. Let us speak plain. I'll admit, you've impressed me. I wasn't sure you'd make it this far. But no matter how far you come, you're still on the road to ruin. A road that leads directly to a confrontation with the Elder Brain. At best, it will kill you and everyone else in this city. At worst, it will assimilate you, and you won't have enough free will left to even wish you were dead. You have the key to destroying it in the palm of your hand, though. Very perceptive. Yes. I can give you the means to break him free. The Orphic Hammer. An artifact capable of shattering the chains that hold Prince Orpheus is held securely in my House of Hope, even now. Such an eager little pup. Surely you realize there is an exchange to be made. You scratch my back, I scratch your parasite.
There it is. Of course.
You really do think highly of yourself. My sights, I want the crown that dominates the Elder Brain.
Handing that crown to this devil will be like feeding gunpowder to a lava worm. Agree to nothing.
I have craved it ever since the arch-wizard Carsus created it, long centuries ago, and brought doom to the Empire of Netheril. That was the great age of humanity, and Netheril's flying sky cities were the apex of civilization. I was there the day it all fell apart. Entire cities plummeted from the sky like angels with broken wings. The screams, oh, the screams. Hundreds of thousands of people watching in horror as the ground came up to meet them. It was not a happy meeting, and Carsus was responsible. Not driven by malice, but by ambition. He forged a crown imbued with all the powers of magic. A crown that would make any who wore it a god. Men cannot contain so much power. The crown destroyed its creator, and his empire fell with him. Carsus's folly, the bards and scholars call it. I call it hope. The hope of creating a better world, and the perils of unchecked hubris. I knew then that the folly of mortals could be the triumph of devils, and that I could use that crown to unite the Nine under one Archdevil Supreme. Me.
Zariel wouldn't like that much. But even I'm not so desperate to spite her I'd put the hells in this bastard's hands.
The archdevil Mephistopheles snatched up the crown and squirreled it away in one of his vaults. He is not more than a frigid archivist. So much power and potential kept inert. He made a miracle into a museum piece. I raged. But only for a decade or so. Then I waited, ever watching for more than 1,000 years, for a mistake, a mishap, a misadventure. And these chosen, who have caused you so much trouble accidentally, did me a favor. They brought the crown back into play. Yes, it does. Especially when I see what a bloody mess they've made of their whole scheme. They must have raided Mephistopheles' vault. Impressive, I must admit. But they'll be dead soon. If you don't kill them, the Elder Brain will. It doesn't have feelings in the way you'd understand them. But it seems rather angry. It is inevitable. When you destroy the brain, and you will because you must, the crown will be yours for the taking. And when that moment comes, you give the crown to me. In exchange, I give you the hammer now.
A simple transaction, it seems, but it's more than that. He's offering you an alternative to the mind flayer in your head. Take Raphael's steel and you could free Orpheus. With Orpheus free, you would have no need to rely on the Emperor. But there's no guarantee that Orpheus would be on your side. And if you take the deal, you'll have to fulfill it. You'll have to deliver the crown of Carsus to the devil himself. He claims his ambition is to unite the hells, but can he be trusted to stop there? Do you trust him more than you trust the Emperor?
No, I wouldn't. But for content, we're doing
What?
it.
You can't be serious.
Right here. You'll find everything is the moment I have your signature. You guarantee the crown will be mine once the brain is defeated. And I swear that I will never use the... Perfect! The master was slain within his own house. They dined on him both, the cat and the mouse. The hammer is yours. You will find yourself in Orpheus's presence before the end comes. Be sure to keep the hammer safe until then. Your survival depends on it. And I'll keep your contract safe in my House of Hope.
Which we will be visiting
I'll be
very
seeing
soon.
you. And when I do, we dine.
Wherever this House of Hope is, we need to go there immediately and destroy that contract. We must find the Diabolist. Only one well-versed in devilry will know the way.
That's the plan.
In here I thought you signed a deal with Raphael. What were you thinking? Because why would a devil ever lie to you? What if you change your mind about giving him the crown? What if you decide that giving Raphael dominion over the Hells is a bad idea? And anyway, do you really expect him to keep his word? You think he'll stay far away from you forevermore, or will he come knocking again and again and again? As long as he has that contract, he owns you. I won't allow that. We're getting that contract back. You heard him, right? It's in his god's awful House of Hope. We need to find a way in. I swore I'd never return to the Hells. But for your soul, I'll make an exception. Just this once. We need to find a Diabolist. If we can find one worth their salt, they should be able to get us into that devil's lair. I'm getting in, getting your contract, and then I'm never setting foot in the Hells again.
I think there's also this way. It cools her engine down.
You'll have to forgive me, but I'm struggling to understand why you'd agree to just hand over the crown. Especially for a bloody hammer. I'm glad to hear it. But you realize we can't just tell him we changed our minds. For now, our plan must remain the same. We go to Sorcerer's Sundries and learn about that crown. And pray the devil doesn't get there first.
Do I prefer to be the hammer? Also, I need to sort this out. I have way too much. I'm gonna keep that because I need that for when I go into the House of Hope. Just put stuff we don't necessarily need. Okay, Orphic Hammer. Oh, I'm not proficient.
Damn, it's good to be alive.
I think you're proficient. But the Everburn Blade does the... Oh. I'll keep you in there. I'll be moved to Carla's inventory, but I won't have you do much yet. Alright.
Let's move.
There you are. I thought I'd lost you. Something was blocking me from hearing your thoughts. Me too. It's concerning that something could come between us like that. Especially when we are so close to the Elder Brain. Do you have any idea what it was? Then the situation is worse than I thought. If it read your thoughts, it knows exactly what your intentions are, and it is already plotting countermoves to stop you. We must press on. I will bolster your mental defenses. Let us hope that allows us to regain some of our lost advantage before it finds you.
I will now talk to our good gift friend.
Tell me you took the devil's deal. Tell me you will free Gith's heir.
The hammer? How can...
The Prince of the Comet is not dead. The Prince of the Comet will come again. Can it be? Will the mighty Prince Orpheus soon illuminate the astral plane? Among the Githyanki, one gift is esteemed above all others. The Silver Sword. Take it. Wield it in honor of Gith, the great liberator, and her unforgotten son. Istik, now that you have the hammer, you must find a way to enter the astral prism. Once inside, smash Orpheus's bonds. His cry will shake the plains, and I will fly to your aid. The Prince of the Comet will sear the heavens again. Let the Lich Queen tremble.
Think again. I will not permit your entry. No, there is not.
Questions, Istik? You seem to be lost in thought. The Prince of the Comet aches for Githyanki liberation more than he abhors Geich. He might seethe when you free him. He might gnash his teeth and slander your name. But he will see reason. I promise you. Yes, but you will meet this challenge, as you've met so many others.
I'd love to, thanks.
I think I just found a shiny new sword. Cow. Where is it? Ah, there it is.
You keep scaring your regulars off,
Nice.
You have the key to my heart in that. Sweet.
Still breathing, despite everything.
I put it on especially for you.
Okay.
Don't take it off later.
Hey! You paid Raphael a visit. I want to hear all of it. Damn, Hoots! That new batch burns stronger than a pit fiend's fist.
I'll take that as a compliment.
Take it however you want. But I'll be having my usual from now on. Oh,
Raphael's latest client. Savior of the city, he says. Ah, I forget we've never met. I've had my eyes and ears on you so long we feel like old friends. Carilla is my name. I'm Raphael's assistant, shall we say. You've made his century, you know. You're going to save us, Baulders Gate, everyone, he says. The boss is always right, even though he's so very wrong. When I'm not keeping my eye on potential clients like you, I make sure the House of Hope is fully secure. Devils often have prettier hordes than dragons. Sneaking thieves into their vaults is a lucrative business. Doesn't usually end well for the thieves. But sometimes the thieves are rich, smart, or well-connected enough to come back in one piece. Take our esteemed Lord Gortash, for example. Talking about this won't end well for either of us. So, if you'll excuse me, conversation's over. I've got to sober up and get back to work.
Try the catch of the day.
You two have rocks for brains. What are you thinking? Then fine.
An apple a day keeps the absolute away.
Perfect for show action.
Den of decadent delights.
I'm gonna go back to the surface, I think. I thought we'd have a fight.
Want somewhere warm and safe.
This unit is damaged. This unit is damaged.
He had nothing to do with his death. I swear it. Fretting. The steel watch would
They
be
were big,
destructive.
and they were angry.
I don't care how big they were. I'll give them a trick of mine.
From Dandelions dancing axe.
I have secured a most excellent supply of potions from the Velveteen. You won.
One of our red
I'm gonna try and win that.
Come! The spongy mortal returns!
If I must. Ugh, how rude. A little keepsake.
I can't be.
Alright, I'm gonna go trade with someone.
Come! The spongy mortal returns! Let us see if you have luck's favor. Impossible! You thief! You cheated! You dare Enjoy the jackpot, muley curd!
Damn that Ginny. Where am I?
Welcome to Jurassic Park. Da, 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 da. How much health do these guys have? Oh, they're not that bad. Let me just use a fog. Oh, get back here.
What path lies before me? These boots have seen everything. Fall by my hand. Wonder if the gods are watching me. Right. Time to skulk about. Can't slow down. to press ahead. Try me. Couple turns should do it.
Again. Come on. There we are. What? Uh-huh. It does more damage. Time to confront the wizard.
Ha ha! How did the despicable cheetah enjoy their vacation? Akabi is delighted you enjoyed it.
This treasure is a pile of junk. This treasure is a pile of junk.
Akabi is tired.
Okay.
Save this city of stone and steel is an endless scream in nature's womb. I have felt no peace here. Your eyes, Stira. There is pain, endless and deep, but also devotion, blazing like the sun. You're in love, are you not? You are wise to admit it. When it comes to love, vulnerability is armor, truth a sword, and trust a shield. I pray you wield all three, Stira. Bring the one you love to me. I will look into your hearts.
Yes, yes, yes! Let's do it!
Close your eyes, little ones. Be still as stone to earth. And remember to breathe. Ah, glorious. Your bond is sweeter than nature's dew. I see you, know you. But do you know one another? Karlak. Her fire within can incinerate an enemy or warm a beloved. Listen. Think. Who does she loathe above all others?
Just the sound of his name makes my blood boil. Probably literally. Can't stand the fucker. Ding ding!
Your bond beats in pleasure. It is an honor to behold. Many things delight the heart, but only one makes it sing. Tell me, what is her idea of a perfect day?
You know me too well.
Our touch has been that of sunlight. But now we must look beyond. To the uncertain. To the future. A decade from now, what will the mighty Karlak do? Where will she be?
Kids, huh? I don't know. How about a really mean goat? But I don't know. Things can change, I guess. I've heard. You really know me, don't you? It's wild. In so many ways, we barely know each other. But where it counts, you're deeper in my head than that tadpole.
I press my finger to your bond and find a shield. Impenetrable. It is beautiful. Your love is one few have. Cherish it. Go in peace, seedlings. And know that you made one whose heart was long quiet, beat with love and you.
Nice. What dribbles on?
Buddy the dog is my very best friend. Do you know why? Why? Because with him, anything is possible. Way!
Ooh, no. Sorry, Dribbles.
Did you hear about the scarecrow who lost a fight? He got the stuffing kicked out of him. Way! Oh, you're all such good friends. I've had a wonderful time, but I have to go. Oh, well, if you insist. How about a magic trick? But first, I need a volunteer with nerves of steel and the heart of a lion. Who will it be? Who?
The hair on the back of your neck raises as a shiver passes through you.
You, my special assistant. Come on up. A round of applause for the stalwart heart!
So stumped, this stumped.
Now, I always tell children that they're special, that each and every one of them is unique.
You notice the clown reaching for something behind his back.
Tell me, what makes you special? Boring! Boring! Anyone can do that. You, my friend, are the most special person in the circus, in all of Baulders Gate. Does anyone know why?
Why?
You're special, my friend, because I have a message just for you. Praise the Absolute.
You sense something behind you. Instinct takes over.
Very well. Praise the Absolute. Is this part of the show?
In position.
Punchline!
I always knew I'd die at a circus.
That's a weird.
Rebels! No!
Okay, that didn't work. Okay. Nope. Maybe not fireball, let's just use a good old fashioned Eldritch Blast.
Talk to me.
Cool.
Down the hatch.
weapon. Let's play a bit.
Get started.
Nice.
Can't afford to let up.
Incoming.
In striking.
Concentrate. I'm ready.
Knees high. A shapeshifter. Gods. Good. Thought I killed a clown in front of a bunch of kids.
Something over there.
Oh dear. Screaming children, an oozing corpse, and it's not even my birthday. Lucretius, ringmaster, necromancer, bringer of the night. Oh, and wine lover extraordinaire. It's a pleasure, darling. I thought the Absolute wouldn't dare set foot in my circus. To use such a woeful dribbles impersonator Why, it's downright rude. When you run a plain-hopping circus of ragtags and ruffians, few things faze you. Alas, I cannot afford to lose any more staff. Funerals are so very expensive. I need to move the circus, but I cannot leave just yet. Not without Dribbles. He was a star. Customers of every color and creed simply adored him. I need him back, and I'll shower the person who finds him in love, adoration, and adequate compensation. What do you say? That's the spirit, darling. And remember, good luck, and thanks ever so much.
I've already seen a clown hand somewhere before. Maybe like, you know, here.
Oi! Give that! Oh, a fancy drow person. That's my super special hand, and I need it back. Now. I found it by the clown man's tent. Fought a rat for it and everything's. It's a one-of-a-kind hand with artisanal bite marks. It's worth lots.
Nice.
All right. Mama Lucretia says we family. Suppose that means Dribbles was too. Yeah. But don't tell nobodies I gave it to you for free. Got to protect my reputation as a tough business lord.
Oh,
Get
found
your
his hand.
shinies and Tritos!
Hello again, my vicious little warrior. Oh dear. Dribble's flesh is near torn asunder. Poor thing was most certainly alive when he was hacked up. Well, that just means this treasure hunt is all the more challenging. Toddle on, darling. There's more of Dribbles to find.
Okay. How long has this stream been running? It has been running an hour and a half. Could go for another half an hour.
Just hacked a child. You should have killed the little monsters.
You're going to hire all the refugees. Just like that.
Shit. It's up there and we're down here.
That's why we need to walk just a little more.
No, we pay taxes for you to protect us, not these intruders.
Can't talk to you.
I'm paid to take down troublemakers, so don't make trouble.
What are you still flapping your lips at me for? Get on with it.
Okay. Somewhere here. Toys. Toys.
Tempers are rising.
Sorry.
Wonder what's past this.
Nice.
Better be cautious.
Okay. Says it probably won't let me report. So I think we just get out of here.
Not paid to debate with civilians.
No, we pay taxes for you to protect us, not these intruders.
Have you found some place to get more shop homes yet?
Find this bloody key.
Trying to find that cave. Okay. Oh.
Known footprints.
Ah.
The boss is expecting you. Hasn't forgotten what you did for him at Moonrise.
Nice.
Peeps waylaid us at the gates is all.
Worked a treat. Watcher lost track of us right away. We'd have been stomped to paste without the grenade.
Good to see you. Wasn't sure you'd make it to the city. Regretting it yet? I spent a lot of time thinking of worst-case scenarios while I was locked in that cell you plucked me out of at Moonrise. I didn't imagine anything as bad as this. The Gondians have handed Enver Gortash the means to bring about the end of liberty in Baulders Gate. And the citizens have rolled out the red carpet for the new tyrant. Resistance fighters are few and far between. My iron hands, what's left of the Harpers, and you. I hope. As long as our objective is the same, the reason doesn't matter to me. We have a common enemy. But neither of us gets what we want until we deal with our biggest obstacle. The Steel Watch. They're a threat to you, me, and every man, woman, and child in this city. They act all civilized, servants of the people, but they only serve one man. When he becomes Grand Duke, it will only get worse. Laws will change, freedoms will vanish, and soon you'll be accused and sentenced before you've even committed a crime. And the fucking Gondians are to blame for all of it. Perhaps. All the more reason to get rid of them. They invented the Steel Watchers, and they're building an army of them. They've always been happy to provide their technology to despots in exchange for a stipend and the freedom to work in peace. They would have licked Saravok's boots, given the chance. And now they'll kiss Gortash's ring while the city screams. I had a plan to put a stop to them. But the way things are now, if we stick our heads above ground, the Watchers are on us like flies on shit. Same as it always is. Eliminate the threat. In this case, the foundry where these atrocities are produced. The Gondians are ingenious, but we're more than equal to them. There's nothing they can build that the Iron Hands can't tear down. I've built something unique for just that purpose. A room powder bomb. First of its kind. 50 wizards high on the weave couldn't summon this kind of firepower. Get the bomb inside the Gondian facility, and boom. Problem solved.
Wulbren, please. This is too far. Everyone in the foundry would be killed.
Quiet, Barcus. The adults are talking.
Ha! I knew you were the practical sort. That's why we get along. The foundry is in the lower city, down by the docks. Beautiful building, belching smoke into the sky day and night. Getting inside won't be easy, but when you do, place the bomb at the heart of the facility. Get yourself back to street level. The streets will be clear of watchers in no time.
That bomb's not going to be used for that. But thank you anyway.
Soon the bastards will...
Hmm? Ah.
What's the rush? Can I come on patrol? Stay here for a bit?
The Absolute's army on its way. Not a chance.
Daddy the dog. What's the harm?
Pawning your wife's ring.
What do you remember? Eye color, hairstyle, accent, anything.
They were big, and they were angry.
I don't care how big they were. I'll give them a piece of my mind.
You won't help us, at least let the children in.
For the guild.
They've had nothing but scraps for days.
Pieces of your body will be washing up in Grey Harbor tomorrow.
I'll hear nothing more against Father Lorcan. I've nothing against Father Lorcan.
I still can't believe anyone would murder Father Logan. Look, investigator. Brilgor might have been a criminal, but he was no murderer. You're missing something. You have to be.
Enough, Yanis. Listen to yourself. You are defending a man who ritually slaughtered your high priest. The evidence speaks for itself. Brilgor killed Father Lorgan, then, be it out of shame or profane duty, offed himself with the same blade. Case closed, Sister Yanis.
Shitey little elephant. Oh, I apologize, stranger. Language like that hardly befits a rector of Ilmater. Thank you. I wouldn't normally speak so harshly, but these are rather unique circumstances. 2 people just died on temple grounds. Our high priest, Father Lorgan, and one of the new refugees, Brilgor. Investigator Valeria thinks it's a murder, and is content to blame Brilgor, the politically convenient target. I am worried about this temple. Ilmater wills that we try and help people. With Gortash in power, well, I expect the Flaming Fists will ban refugee aid now one of them's blamed for murder. Feel free to look around the temple, but fair warning, the investigator won't change her mind without significant new evidence. Valeria never found the murder weapon, so that could be a start. Anything disproving the refugee murder-suicide angle, really. I really hope you find something.
Infirmary. Justice endures, even in suffering. The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Dwarf, dressed in red.
The corpse remains silent. It does not know.
Hiding Brilgor from fists. Took him to the tunnel with the rest. Oh, fool, fool. Must protect innocence. Ilmater's will.
The spell's power wanes.
Don't give me trouble now.
It looks almost as if there's something here. killed. Oh, I'm.
Cry about it.
I'm a. Fireball.
What should I do? Take you.
We've saved me. I cannot take much more.
Can't give up. Take your
I'm going to enjoy this.
Someone was arranging these corpses. What for?
What's that?
Torso, torn and butchered. Hello, Dribbles.
Lost in thought. Yes?
Try a cat then, shall we? Never mind, I can't.
Is that blood? No, never mind.
At the ready.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
Well, back up we go. I'm assuming that's the crime scene. Oh, we're probably gonna have to. I'm gonna have to bring someone else, just so I can have a reflection. Alright, I'll have I know a Starian or something. Go. I need you to take a break.
What's on your mind? I question the wisdom of that decision. I'll be here in...
Starian.
Well, hello. What can I do for you? Lead on.
Let's level them up as well. We're gonna need them.
No time to rest.
Need something? Oh, darling, I'm hurt. Well...
I wasn't expecting it. A shame.
Soldier? Oh, come on. If you insist.
Let's grab Gazelle. Will. Oh, I think Lizelle and Will are the only people that haven't.
Inconceivable. I'd chide you if my mind were not consumed by the sight of... But make no mistake, you have invited your... It is done.
Men, a decade ago, Baldur's Gate who would take in these souls, if not the Jewel of Balduran? As long as Gortash, to make this city a safe haven, we'll need to bathe Gortash. That's the spirit.
I don't have any other allies that you two will have. I better hope you two can sense.
Since I was old enough to hold a blade, the swords cleave both meat and mind, body and brain. To swing one, mesmerizing. To be slain by one, agonizing. Everyone I bleed with the sword will be my tribute to Prince Orpheus.
You recall another fact about silver swords. The Githyanki forbid their use by all other peoples.
Only Gith's children may wield swords of silver, unless a Githyanki grants the right in exceptional circumstance. The Illithid Grand Design nears. The true heir is shackled. These are exceptional circumstances. I grant my allies the right to my silver.
A trap. Watch it.
Oh, is that it? That's always... Okay, I hate it. I thought it was something to do with the murder. No. Oh, okay.
Voss stands at the ready. How we get in? Are you sure that's the best? Confirm.
The Blade of Frontiers at your calling.
Are you sure? The blade and just...
Darling? Yeah. But I'm not going anywhere. I've got plans for the future, you know. And they involve you. Darling? Let's go, go, go.
All's well, I hope? Aside from the obvious. All right, some company wouldn't hurt on the road, especially if there's trouble.
How can I help? With pleasure. Lead on.
Fate spins along.
Dost thou require a new ally?
No. Alright.
Oh.
Alright. Alright, I'm gonna find something out with the murder. Right. Find a lock for the key, huh? The low reverend.
How goes the search? Assassins under this temple is certainly unnerving news. Thank you for taking care of them. You're on the right track. Please, keep looking. How goes the search? The killing happened in the kitchen cellar. Could be a good place to start. Valeria never found the murder weapon. That would be definitive proof that they missed something. Logan's in the room behind us with Sister Rose. Brilgo's buried out back, through the kitchen and the dormitories.
Alright, so kitchen. I've got to find the knife. Save Sam first and then maybe. Alright, blood continues.
I think these were the people Father Lorgan was trying to help.
Almost pleasant traveling with company. If you ignore all the less pleasant aspects.
The corpse does not respond.
Watch how you go. There's a trap.
Just
Maybe I should... No, this is good.
can't afford to stay idle.
Take you. All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have.
Too much to bear. The corpse. The corpse.
I don't see the light. Maybe if I talk to the thingy. The pub guy.
You're the one who took a beating.
Survived the beating. That'll be the end of it.
You won't help us. At least let us work alone. You've had nothing but scraps for days.
Hear me out. Teresa's caress also has roots.
It's your birthday. You
You're
deserve
not
to cut loose.
staying in a
The
brothel.
librarian does this thing with her whip where you're on all fours and...
That blacksmith was
No. There he is.
Another case closed, another bottle open. Huzzah to Valeria! Hang on a tick. I recognize that face. You were talking to Yanis after I left the temple. I'll bet she's put you up to something. Why must you busybodies in... I know that look. You remind me of Devella. Fine. If you doubt my conclusions, out with it. What have you found? That doesn't make sense. Why would this dwarf kill Father Lorgan? I need something more than vague allegations. Look, I presume you've found something interesting to discuss, if you're interrupting me again? While that is startling, it still doesn't disprove my theory that Brilgor killed Father Lorgan, does it? I need proof. Hard proof. A motive, too, otherwise I'm afraid the case remains closed.
Scaring our regulars off, Zorn.
That blacksmith was paying.
You have the key to my heart in that.
A member of staff?
I'd probably break his...
Ah, that put the wind back in my sails.
Maybe there's something in there that I can use to key.
Why don't we talk about something else? Try that rifle.
Is faithful to suffer the most? We let more outsiders in and more Boulderians.
We have faith here, Bill. Faith in people, no matter where they're from.
Who had more faith than Father Lorcan? How did that work out? Exactly. Lorgan let a killer into our temple due to his misguided compassion. His faith got him murdered.
Bill, I beg you, be quiet. Even sinners receive Ilmater's grace, and Father Lorgan knew that. We don't pick and choose who we aid. Thank you, stranger. I take some solace knowing that he died in Ilmater's service.
Does Ilmater's service involve protecting heretic absolutists? Or perhaps I missed that sermon.
Enough, Bill. You seem a kind soul. Our temple is open to you. Walk well.
For us to decide who deserves Ilmater's grace.
We are his adherents. Who would know if not...
How goes the search?
Maybe there's something.
What path lies before me?
No.
This chest is deeper than it looks. A double bottom, of course.
All's well, I hope? Aside from the obvious.
I hate when I didn't put the anyway.
Alvin Muffle Fieldwick gave his fortune to the poor, died in the arms of friends. He will be missed.
Doesn't it want to be his body right there? Right. Body there. Yeah.
How goes the search? Valeria never found the murder weapon. That would be definitive proof that they missed something. The killing happened in the kitchen cellar. Could be a good place to start. Logan's in the room behind us with Sister Rose. Brilgo's buried out back. Hey, is that burst? Okay, now I've got to...
Unless the quarter stuff is the weapon. 'Cause that's what I'm trying to figure out. What weapon, what is the weapon that killed our good friend?
Here lies Raloric Windbane, born 1399 DR, died 1486 DR. Here lies Satida Atana, born 1411 DR, died 1485 DR. Here lies Flintster Sunseeker, born 1400 DR, died 1456 DR. Here lies Sister Shira Clarwin, date of birth unknown, died 1491 DR.
Okay. Rhaegar's Flophouse.
Exhausted. You've been pulling all-nighters to keep watch. I know you have.
I don't mind.
Time. Which means we're getting a real room.
Tempers are rising.
Sir, good, sir. Give me 3 days and... Oh, apologies. Thought you were someone else. Greetings, so forth.
How dare of being a dwarf?
It is you. Most definitely not anyone else. Salutations and hello and whatnot. The landlord, Sir Frago Antuna. A most generous soul, I assure you.
Found with 10 other people and pray none of them had fingers.
Oh, I can't sit here until the end of...
Just think.
What do you reckon, pal? You trust these steel watcher thingamajigs? Aye, it's all right. Well, we can get work repairing them, but what happens when they build something else to do that?
A vampire spawn turned into mist. Didn't know they could do that.
Best keep your hands to your...
Shapeshifter's key unlocked the door. Interesting. Blood near the bed.
You notice some blood has pooled on the wooden floor. You notice the blood's source. A body. The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Theon Goldgrind. Seeking answers. Murdered by my son.
Oh man, that's awful.
The corpse remains silent. It does not know.
Dwarf, like me, dresses in red.
The spell's power wanes.
Fiona.
A list of names. Father Logan's on here, crossed off. A target list, perhaps?
You've been pulling on my hand.
I don't mind it. Honestly.
Dressed in
Sheres's caress also has roots.
We are not such a rude.
It is you. Most definitely not anyone else. Oh. Oh dear. A dwarf, you say? Theon. One of Mamselle's girls from Sheres's caress. Been gone for a 10-day. Smiled as wide as the wide, but twice as sunny. You don't suppose the murderer? Oh, goodness no. It's too horrible to imagine. Horrible hells. I better lay low. Lower than low. Under low.
Gods. Should have dumped a lot of them. With cannibal people and we'd be better off sleeping in the gutter than that den of iniquity. I just want somewhere warm and safe.
You are safe, my love. I'm here. I won't let you.
No, I need to go Sheres first. That's what the investigator.
This unit is damaged, citizen.
I don't mind it. Honestly.
Well, I do. Which means we're getting a real room.
Such fog coursing through my brain.
Look at me. You need only think of...
I presume you've found something interesting to discuss, if you're interrupting me again? A Baal plot? You as well? Devella's been harping on about Baal for months. Fancies herself something of an expert. I assumed it was just a bunch of conspiracy codswallop and fear-mongering. But she's been unusually insistent about this one, even for her. Fine. I'll bite. What's your theory? No need to wave documents at me. I'm already drowning in paperwork as it is. Constable Devella is going to be a real pain in the trunk about this. Since you seem to be on an obnoxiously similar wavelength, why don't you seek her out? She'll be at the Elf Song Tavern. Show her the list, and I'll stay and inform the Fist here. Oh, and you'll need this pass. It'll give you access to the lower city. Well, what are you waiting?
Forget your world. These four walls are our world.
Sorry, I've just felt so distracted recently. Such fog coursing through my brain. Another drow for my feasting eyes. In darkness bred, yet no less delicious for it. Elegant. A sturdy dwarf. A leather whip. She gives, you receive. Or have I misjudged you? It's Theon you seek. Well, we've other ways to fill your void. A drink for one, a pair of drow for another. Choose your sin. Murdered! Ye gods, the poor thing! Oh, by the mother of cats, I pray she didn't suffer. I'll miss that face. Else, the regulars will miss her more. They swarmed her like honeybees at the hive. Oh. Losing Theon slashed a big hole in my coin purse. I should get to replacing her. I have little coin, but I talk with the Drow twins in the tap room. They're legends among the regulars, almost myths. Tell them they're your gift from the Mamselle, and let them show you why. Anything else on your mind, sweeting?
warm and safe.
You are safe.
Probably from.
This unit is damaged, citizen. This unit is damaged, citizen. This unit is damaged, citizen.
I'm fine. You're the one who took a beating.
Survived the beating. And that may be under the certain teachings. No.
Thank you. Now Brilgo's name has been cleared, we can extend our help to the refugees once more.
Great. Nothing for what? Wait, what? How does this help? You'd think the healing waters would heal, but oh well.
You won't help us. At least let the children in. They've had nothing but scraps for days.
Packed bags for myself and the kids. Ready by the door. You should do the same.
Mummy, I don't
This
want to
whole
leave.
situation stinks.
I know, sweetie.
Don't wander around Rivington alone, all right? My husband did and got mugged and beaten for his trouble.
It's run or sit on my ass prick.
Can I help you? Oh, bloody ribs. Sorry, mate. Had a run-in with a mugger. If you need something, ask the missus.
He has one job. Deliver my post. So do it. Anything. Why don't we talk about something else? Did you try that rye bread recipe again?
Hear me out. Ceres's caress also has roots.
We are not staying in a brothel.
With her whip, where you're on all fours and...
Like what? And their virility. For you.
As if any of us would be so
Yes, darling, it's
Imagine
me.
seeing a watch of hell for the first time. My heart flutters at the thought.
Hell! Not this again.
The rain is resisting its orders. Without all three stones to control it, it will soon start acting on its own will.
Sorry, chum, can't let you through. Worms Rock's closed for the day. Valeria? Well, I'm not messing about with a murder inquiry for damn sure. Straight ahead across the bridge. A blind ogre couldn't miss it.
Nice. Oh.
Halt! We do not know how you gained entry, but your trespass shall not be punished. Lord Gortash has been expecting you.
The Watcher's presence fades, but another takes its place. Confident, dominant, commanding.
My most esteemed guest, we meet at last. I am Lord Enver Gortash. You are the prison bearer, slayer of the dread General Ketheric Thorn. I welcome you to Baulders Gate, my city. Of course, of course. My steel watchers are rather adept at keeping the peace, but not entirely suitable for polite conversation. Allow me to formally invite you to my inauguration. Make your way to the ceremonial hall.
Invitation from Gortash. We shouldn't have any more trouble from the guards.
Chamber.
It must be in short trouble.
Tell them what happened, and we'll be home in no time.
The house was on fire.
All right.
What are they waiting for?
I don't know, dear.
my friend means to say is that the witness must have been
all we can do.
mistaken.
Please make your way to the audience chamber. Lord Gortash is expecting you. Please make your way to the...
Are they going to arrest us? What if they throw us in jail?
Lord Gortash is expecting you. Please make your way to the audience chamber. Lord Gortash is expecting you. Please make your way to the audience.
Kinspeople, Bauldurians, and dearest Duke Ravengard, thank you for joining me on this exceptional day.
It's him. Gortash. This is it. I can practically taste his blood from here.
The tiefling is letting her passions get the better of her. The situation is delicate. Do not be swept up in her emotions.
I don't want to put you in harm's way either. I'll wait for now. But that prick is going to pay.
A moment, please, my friends. An old acquaintance has come to pay her respects. Please, Karlach, come and say a proper hello.
My respects? You're lucky I've agreed not to shove my boot up your...
Ah, how I've missed your colourful turns of phrase. We must catch up just as soon as I've had words with your little friend. As for you, I understand congratulations are in order. Thorm's defeat hasn't gone unnoticed. You're known for who you are and for that netherstone that you carry. The quakes are a clear warning. If nobody steps in soon, it'll free itself from the authority of the Crown. I expect it'll start with turning the Sword Coasts infected. You among them. That prism of yours won't last indefinitely. Next, the grand design. The Mind Flayer Empire reborn. If we're lucky, we'll become slaves. If we're unlucky, well, not the most thrilling of prospects, but it's a fate that can be avoided. If you and I come to an understanding, together we can still restore authority over the brain.
Of course. Gortash always did have an eye for opportunity.
There's an old wisdom. A brittle alliance can never be mended. It can only break. With Ketheric gone, Orin proved treacherous. Baal's chosen wants the Netherstones for herself. She only cares for blood. And your blood and mine are of particular interest to her. You've met her assassins. Efficient killers, by all accounts. I know you survived previous encounters. But she won't relent. Orin changes shape faster than you and I change clothes. You know. She's tricked you before. She's targeted me as well. I'm well protected, but she's extremely good at what she does. If Orin obtains all 3 Netherstones, she'll plunge the coast into chaos and paint the city in blood. I can't let that happen. I want to lead this city to glory, not scorch its earth. I'd like to propose a pact, a divine oath sworn upon spirit and flesh. I do no harm to you, nor you to me. Furthermore, you'll have nothing to fear from my steel watch while our pact stands. Thorm's stone is yours to keep. When you slay Orin and take her stone, you bring it here, so the 3 are united once again. Together we rule Faerun as kings. No, more than kings. Gods. We rule as the Absolute. What do you say? Shall we be allies?
I can detect no deceit. This alliance could serve us well. And if it does not, well, we need not honor it.
Let's be allies, said the viper to the frog.
Gortash's eyes blink in a consistent rhythm. He stands calmly, confidently. He fully intends to share his kingdom with you.
Perhaps a demonstration of why you need my help. Your camp is compromised. One among you is an imposter, a faceless. Who, I can't say. I'd suggest a thorough investigation. You'll find I speak the truth.
A doppelganger in our camp. That sounds all too believable.
The faceless in your camp is like a knife at your throat. Remove it quickly, or any alliance between us would be exceedingly short-lived. Before you do, come and witness, as I make history as the first Archduke of Baulders Gate. You will follow me, and you will show due respect. Distinguished dukes, patriarchs, dearest Ravengard, I will heed your call. A new chapter begins.
Enver Gortash, swearest thou by Balduran's blade to defend the citizens of Baldur's Gate from enemies within and without?
I swear.
Swearest thou true faith and fealty to the same, by word, deed, and decree, so that none may suffer?
I swear.
Gathered guests, grant ye consent? Enver Gortash, the Council appoints you Archduke of Baldur's Gate.
My friends, the Steel Watch stands ready. Let its blade fall on any who would diminish our city. And you, honored guest, will find me in my office above when you return. Do not come empty-handed.
So there you have it. What did you make of him? Not if I get to him first. How could all these people cheer for him like that? Can't they see what a chancer he is? I guess I didn't notice till it was too late either. I wish this city, the people running it, were smarter than me. Gortash isn't their salvation. He's the monster at the gate.
If it isn't little Will's chums. I hope he hasn't been too much trouble. Poor thing. He's had a tough go, and you don't know the half of it. You see, Gortash has had Will's father relocated. To his death, the way I hear it. Such a shame. And to think there's no way to save him. Or is there? I know enough. Let's talk to Will in your camp. Work something out. The Duke's life depends on it.
God is a charlatan, like every last patriarch of this wretched city.
Except if you're a criminal, of course.
It's more than that. The way they look at you. Judging you. I don't like it.
Oh.
You're not being paid to like it. If I were you, I'd focus on my own job and leave the Steel Watchers to theirs.
That is all for today. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next stream.